Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you for our time together. We're back in the book of 1 Corinthians today, talking about how Paul learned things in ministry. And because of what he learned in his almost what we would call a failure in Athens, he changed his tactics when he went to Corinth. And he learned how to focus on Christ and him crucified, not trying to engage the culture anymore. We'll get into that today in the services. But right now, let's come back to, again, Proverbs 15, verse 22. Plans go wrong for lack of advice. Many advisors bring success. Now notice that. Plans go wrong for lack of advice, but many advisors bring success. I don't care how much you believe God has spoken to you. Perfect wisdom still comes through an imperfect vessel. Did you understand what I just said? God's perfect wisdom still flows through an imperfect vessel. That's us. So whenever you feel that God has spoken you to do things and you've laid out plans, you need to understand success or failure is not just determined by is it God's will. Success or failure is determined by good counsel. Good advisors, people that can sit down and help you see, now, this is where your danger points are. These are things that you need to consider. These are some things that you've missed out here. Learn to listen to people. Now, people have a hard time with this in leadership today because, there's a style of leadership being presented in the world today that's very autocratic and very non-participative. And I understand where they're coming from. But a good leader has learned to listen. You talk to people and say, what do you think about this? If we do this, where do you think our problems are going to be? If we don't do this, where do you think our difficulties will be? Where do you think the things that will go well? Learn to listen to people because everybody has other experiences than you. And other people will see things that you don't see. So I know that in this world of autocratic leadership, it's not popular to say, listen to people. But God just looks at us and says, do you want to fail? Don't have any advisors. You want to succeed? Have many advisors.